Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. This building must be built inside a stable for full functionality. So if I go to the room overlay right in here, room size 463. For a stable, it's got to be a maximum 96. So I don't think the grooming station is going to be of any kind of benefit, but what I will do is I'll go in here, sage, stone, smooth, shine, pufflet, or pufflet prince. I have that one, or the pufflet prince. If I take the pufflet prince, no, that's a puffed. That's a regular puffed. Incubate. That's going to be a pufflet egg right there. So as soon as I get a puffed egg, it will drop into that one. So I've got a new thingy available. I just heard it. Zap. I'm also going to have a little look around and see if we've got floating about in any of these areas that we have so far uncovered. A random puffed. We've reached... Oh, there is one down there. There's a puffed prince down there. We can go and get him. Well, it's not him that I want to get. There's a dense puffed down there. Entombed and glum. So I don't want to get you. I've got meat in here. It's in a sterile atmosphere. Do I have any other puffs in any of these zones? It doesn't look like it at the moment. It's actually looking like it's pretty clean. Let's go to the printables a minute. Maybe some puffed eggs. I got lava eggs. Slicksters. Critters that consume carbon. I don't want slicksters. Food morale bonus. Super productive. You don't have the correct ones that I want. So I'm going to reject everything there. Reject all. I'm not taking the eggs. Not taking the rest of it. I'm just going to leave them. So I got one puffed all the way down the bottom. But it doesn't look like I got any eggs with it. So I'm going to leave it with this dude here at the moment. And I'm not going to sort of worry about the rest of the stuff. And now I've got this lot up here. That's reached the point where it's cycled back through. We've got this full of water in here. Is that causing a problem? Is this flooded? That thing, it seems to be working despite being underwater. If he's able to do that, I'm quite happy to leave it. We've got the cooling in here, so maybe if I change that... let's try changing that tile over. I suspect it's not going to work. That's going to put that up too high a temperature. And that's the problem in there, is a high temperature. I don't want a high temperature in there. But if I open that, it's letting the water out continuously. I don't want the water being let out on a continuous basis. Plan B. Go into you. Deconstruct that one. And deconstruct the mechanized airlock there. And then move them. No. Wait. Cancel that. Cancel both of those. Over this side. Deconstruct that tile. Deconstruct that one as well. That's the bit that I want to do. So I'll let those deconstruction errands happen. I've got someone on their way up. Whether they're on their way to get something or they're on their way to deconstruct. Oh, you in here. I will turn that one off now. I've got plenty of water in here. That should heat up the entire area. We got to keep an eye on there. This volcano is probably underwater now. It's not underwater. But the temperature in here is not high enough to actually do anything. So I don't really know what I want to do with that. It says... well, it was previously. Let's just wait. There. Volcano erupts in 16 cycles. Huh. Right. Temperature in here is just not high enough to do anything at all. So it's not pulling any steam out. What we will do for now, I think, is turn off the liquid pump down. Why are you blocked? Wait, no power? Disable building. Why have I got no power? Huh. There shouldn't be no power. That shouldn't be any kind of a problem in there. Alright, I've gone and taken that bit out. Let me go back in there and rebuild that one then. We want a mechanized airlock right in here. And I want to put the base up on the top like that. And then I want to go to power. And I want one bit of wire, because that's going to come down and join into that one right there. Hopefully before this gets too hot. And then everything can keep running. So still got the Wheezeworts up there. We've still got some cooling going on. I got a little tiny bit of water down here, but not really enough. And they're delivering gold amalgam. They've put the wire in for the door. We just need them to actually build the door. Right, they're building that door, so now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go over to this side, and I'm going to deconstruct that one, and I'm going to deconstruct that one. There. And I'm going to rebuild that one exactly the opposite. So the water, any that does accumulate in here, will drain this side rather than out this side, because this is now full, and I don't need to worry about it. So we'll stop that one right there, and then I can go into the base, and I can put a piece of tile in there. And then I can go to the mechanized airlock, and I can drop that one up there. And I can get some power, wire, and clip that one up there like that. And it's all on a priority 9, so they will come up here pretty sharpish and deal with that. And that means we'll stop leaking water out the side. I got a massive amount of steam in here at the moment, so we're doing pretty well. They are slowly getting through this with the digging. I've got other things on higher priority right now. That's absolutely fine. We can work with that. There's that one. And now all I need is this one to be put in. Oh, I need a piece of ladder. One in there. Like that. Go and build that airlock there. Mechanized airlock. That's better. The bit of ladder will just make life a little bit easier for everybody involved, but it shouldn't really make a massive amount of difference. What will make a massive amount of difference is these. So it's time to uproot the Wheezeworts. If we go and take a look at those, that body temperature is 98 degrees. That one right there is 92 degrees. So they do need to all come up. So let's put that in as an uproot job. Right the way through. And then we'll go and put them back again as soon as we've removed every single one of them. And that's going to put them back down to a lower temperature. And then I'm hoping with a much bigger cooling area and a bigger cooling pool as well, we will be able to just change the way things is being done in here ever so slightly. Probably not going to make a massive difference to everything, but I'm hoping it will make some difference. I'm also thinking I'm going to build these thermo aquatuners. Well, a little bit to a time, anyway. I'm just going to let that carry on a minute. Actually, we'll let it carry on. So I want thermo aquatuner, and I'll build that. Power, plumbing. Alright, thermo aquatuner right there. So we need to leave 1, 2, and put that one down there. And then we'll go 1, 2, and put that one down there. So I want to get rid of that ladder. And that ladder. And then these two need to be removed as well. And then I can put down one more here. Utilities. That one will go into there like that. What do I set these to be built out of? Iron ore. Yeah, I got enough iron ore to go and build that. Right, so we'll set you going in there. So then I got liquid shut-off. I've got 2 liquid shut-off right here. So I'm going to copy those. That goes under plumbing. Liquid shut-off. And they both face that direction. So I've got one there and one there. And then we've also got one here and one here. I've got a ladder in the way. So this bit in here we will leave. And then I've got a automation. I've got a heavy wire right there. I got a knot gate. So the next bit we want is automation. I want a knot gate. That bad boy right there. That one's going to go in there. Drop that one right there like that. And then I want a sensor. It's a pipe sensor, isn't it? Yeah, liquid pipe thermosensor. Power, plumbing, is that on here? Liquid pipe thermosensor right there. That one goes there. And I can build another. I won't worry about it. I'm going to leave those bits for a minute. We'll deal with these other bits first. So I've got... That's the bits in there. And then we had power next. So I've got... heavy watt wire. I just use regular heavy watt wire here. It's 1200 watt wire. Now, is that going to be enough? Because the heavy watt conductive wire, that takes more. That holds max power 50 kilowatts. Whereas the heavy watt wire is max power 20 kilowatts. It's got 12. That's pulling 20 kilowatts. There's probably enough. I'm going to take this one anyway. And if we go back through... I'm going to go from that point, and I'm going to go right the way along. And I'm going to upgrade this wire. Like that. I'm going to pull another bit of wire out that way. And then I'm going to go in here. I'm going to pull... wire along there, and I'm going to pull wire along out to that one, and wire is going to go up there to that one, so that means I'm going to need another wire going up that way, and I'm going to need one going this way. As soon as it's done, it's save. Cycle 756 we're on right now. So there's all of the extra wires that we want to build. I've got a load in there that I have I've put some build requests in for. They'll get round to them. There we go. Alright, they're busy chucking in wires, changing them over. They're doing a brilliant job of that as well. So we've got this bit in here. We got no liquid intakes and stuff like that. It's nothing major that we need to concern ourselves with. I've got building up there. The problem we've got is that they can't get across to it. So what we're going to need to do now is we're going to need to put ladder. I'm going to have ladder bridges. So I'm going to put 2 ladders there. And I'm also going to put ladders across here inside. So that they can quickly traverse all the way across where they need to. I don't need to do any more than that, because they can just come up from the bottom. So we've got buildings in there, we've got buildings in here, we've got various different wires and so on. So then the only other bit that I want is the automation. I want one automation wire. And all I've got is I'm connecting that one there, and I'm connecting that one there. I'm not connecting any others. I'm connecting that one down there like that. So there's a connection that runs straight across 2. I don't know if I want to be doing that with iron. Probably copper would be better, considering how much I've got. Yeah, let's cancel those. Let's not. Seeing as they've already got it. Okay, research complete. There, I've got celestial detection tech now. So I can detect. I've got a telescope there that I can go and build, and I've got a celestial detector. I've got a space scanner. Can be configured to detect incoming meteor showers or returning space rockets. Apparently, this is quite a useful thing for covering over. Excuse me. Closing blast doors and stuff up on the surface which isn't something that we need to concern ourselves with just yet. There's the last bits of wire going in there. I've gone and built the bridge over here, and that little digging job in there is kind of like the last few bits. This in here is not going quite so well, but we can have that. I can make this work. Okay. Plan. We're going to remove that ladder and that ladder next. Have them come up and remove the ladders. Now, these in here, they're going to start getting too hot very soon. We're going to start having some serious problems with temperature in here. There's nothing... At the moment, it's alright. At the moment, it's not actually killing it, but it's going to get close. It is going to happen. There's someone on their way. Yes, they're coming in the correct direction as well. They are removing those two. So then next, I want to go and I want to build tile in there. Like that. And I want insulated tile, which will be the last bit. So I need someone to come in there and build that bit. And then I will need someone to come in over the other side. Oh, the other thing that I'll do is I'm going to take ladder here. Let them just go through and do their thing a minute. Do the save. Right. Ladder there. All the way up like that. And more ladder down there like that. So they'll go through and they build the ladder. I've got that bit sealed off in there. I can go here with the insulated tile and I can pop that into there as well as remove those two bits of ladder. And then I've got that bit of ladder that I want to deconstruct, and that bit of ladder that I'm going to want to deconstruct. I've got a ladder that drops back down to the bottom over this side. As soon as we've gone in and we've built this ladder all the way in through there. Excellent. Right, that's that bit in there done. Next, we will go out here and we will remove that bit. And that bit, and then I'll take dig, and I will dig that, and that, and then I will dig out there, and I will also take base and ladder, and I will build, well, for now I'll build that ladder up, because I'm going to want to be able to reach everything in here. Last thing I want to do is deconstruct that. Go. Alright, deconstruct that all the way down through. So the temperature on this side is 100 degrees. That's 100 degrees. We've got a load of polluted oxygen in there. It's about 60, 70 degrees in there. We've got steam in here at over 100 degrees. And now suddenly it's going to go out through. And it's going to put water in here fairly rapidly. But like the rest of these items here, we're building and we're digging and we're clearing all of this out. So the whole thing is kind of going to be shared right the way across. Temperature in there is at 95 degrees. That's too hot right now. If I go in there and I go with the wart seed, I plant that one and I will copy settings across there and across there like that. That's going to start cooling it down again. Now, the last thing is radiant water pipe. If I put another loop of radiant water pipe that goes all the way out across here, is that going to be too much? Do I not want radiant pipe? Do I want regular pipe to go out through? Because this, well, I'm going to do a little bit of changing around with this build. We're going to do ladders every other one. We're going to leave gaps of 2 and then do ladders all the way through. I'm going to also do that up to there. Take it up to that height. And I'm going to dig those out. Right, so now everything's going in here. I'm filling this up with water. They're digging and they're building up there. And we'll eventually have the water coming in through here. So I just need to wait for this bit to finish. So then I can have the rest of these bits go through. There are a couple of settings that I need to change. There's that one. It's not the NOT gate at all. It's that liquid thermal pipe. So I need to... That's above right there. So that's got to be... It's got to be swapped over. And it's got to be 16.9. There. Like that. Current temperature, minus 273. Yeah, I doubt it's actually minus 273. That's currently displaying a fault. That one in there. 16.9. Yeah, that's how those have got to work. And then this will work in here. So we just need this bit to be broken through. Just kind of waiting now. More of the whole waiting game. These bits of ladder, they've been built. So once they've been taken out, then the rest of these things should start to go through fairly well. I got the wheezeworts that will want planted in here. Oh, ideal. He's coming. We have got someone coming through and doing some digging. They're very slow, some of these. And they're not very keen to get on and do their work. Right, there we go. Now we've taken that out, the water can spread back along and it can, like, start to spread out through. So the first thing that I want to do, well, the first next thing that I want to do, I think, is put the ladders in the positions that I actually want the ladders. But I'm going to do it from here. We're going to sort of do a... Actually, I don't need to do that at all. There's nothing I need to do. The reason that we want every other one... well, leave, like, some gaps. Just like that. For now. Then leave 2. And then... a ladder. 1, 2. Ladder. 1, 2. Ladder. 1, 2. Ladder. Right. Excellent. It's gonna make it a... Like, we got more gaps for the steam to come up through. So that's kind of what we're after with this. Put them there. Put those in. Right, this is working quite nicely. Ideal. Encourage them to go and put these new ladders in. And all the way out over to there like that. Excellent. Okay, so they are going to go and be built up there like that. It may take a minute or two to get everything in here that I want in order to do these builds properly. I can get down underneath and I can go along the top so we can sort of loop up round. They are able to reach everything. Even if it does take a minute, they can sort of go through there and they'll be able to dig that bit out as well. Then we're going to go and take plumbing. Now, I don't think that radiant pipe is the answer to go right the way across and back through. I think we're going to have to use regular liquid pipe for this. So we will run the regular liquid pipe out, down, and back through like that. So it will go all the way through and it will be joined in. I've got some digs out over here. Can you still be reached? I don't think you can be reached. Let's just make sure that you can actually be reached by putting in a ladder here and there. I'll put one there. And I'll put a ladder there. And then you go up. Where you can be reached, actually. According to that, you can still be reached. I got one here that I want to go for. There's one in there. There's one there. And there's a couple down there. I can reach them from in underneath this side. This is how we can get to them. Is I can go in this way. There's one over there. So if I go with the digging, and I'll dig to there, and I dig that bit out, I've got a wheezewort there that I can get to. And I'll go base, ladder, and I'll go up to there, and there's another seed there that I can reach. And we'll put... I'll dig just a hole out through there, and a ladder across there like that. I'll dig that one out. I'll dig that one out, and I'll dig that one out under there. So there's another wheezewort that I can get to. Some down here, I will get to those in a little while. I'm not going to try and get to them just yet. This is filling up beautifully with water in here. This is my big problem here, is I just don't have enough suits. But this is like a temporary thing. I'm not spending lots and lots of time working on this in here. Once I've finished doing the bit that I'm doing, that's it then. There will be no more to do. I do desperately need to dig that out. If you guys could come and remove that sand, that would be absolutely fan-jolly-tastic. In fact, we're gonna have to change that to a max priority. Just that one. There. Okay. San, what are you doing? What exactly are you doing? He was just stood there like a lemon. I'm not quite sure what he was up to. I've got printables available. A pipsqueak, no. Immune to food poisoning, germ resistance, still nobody. So I'll take the salt water. I'll print that out. It might be useful for something. And then we've got all of this in here. So I've got these loops. They're not looping out any further. But I will be able to take out that radiant pipe right there to finish off anything else. And, oh, the other thing that I want to do is I want to go into here so that we can properly cool down the water that's going into the rest of the base. So we just need to finish building the rest of these bits in under here. So I want to go to the automation, and I'll take the knot gate, and I'll stick that one there like that. And then I'll take a plumbing, and I'll go with liquid pipe. I haven't actually put any pipe through any of this yet, which was a bit of a mistake, wasn't it? So, we bring pipe from the outfeed right there, and it goes into that one, and then it goes over into that one. And I also put pipe going up that way and out that way. And then I have pipe going from here into that one. And then the other bit of pipe is the bit that goes out through the floor. So that comes down here. That will be regular pipe down to there. And then from here, I take insulated pipe, which drops down to there and hooks back that way. Like that. So I'll take another insulated pipe, which I'll just hook into that one, and then I'll take a regular pipe to go here into there and up into that one. And I'll put pipe, thermo liquid, that one will go into there. We'll take a liquid pipe. No, wait, I need 2 liquid shut-offs, so that's going to go right there. I'm going to put one there, and I'm going to put one there, and then I can take liquid pipe. I have one that goes into there, another one that runs up and into you. This one goes into that bit on the thermo aqua tuner. That doesn't go there. Out of the thermo aqua tuner at all. That one was a mistake. Get rid of that. It comes out of that one before it goes through the thermo aqua tuner. And then I have one last bit that goes out the end. Unfortunately, that's all we've got time for a little while. We need to let the replicants rest. So if you've enjoyed this episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And I am just going to drag out this farewell just a tiny little bit, just so that there is enough space and time on the screen to put up a couple lots of you absolutely wonderful supporters of the channel. You should be seeing some of your names coming up now. So until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.